So I think I've done a recipe on here before of my meatloaf, but I think today I'm going to take my recipe, mix it with some other recipes that I've seen on TikTok, and change it up a little and just give it my own flair, and we'll try it out and we'll hope that it turns out good. So I've got me a big bowl of ground chuck. I've got 2 pounds in here, and I'm going to throw in some cornbread stuffing mix. I've got 2 boxes of this, if I can talk, that I'm going to throw in here. I've heard my cousin said that she does this, and I've seen a TikTok where another girl does this. Usually I use like the Planko breadcrumbs. So, but we're going to try it different today. I hope I end up liking it as much as my meatloaf. It may be even better, who knows. So the girl that I watched, she basically said she adds in like an egg per pound of meat, a box of this per pound of meat. So I'm just going to go by what she says and see. So Hadley wants to say what we're putting in next. What is this?
Is it lettuce?
No, it's onions. I just had some onions chopped from last night. I made cheeseburgers and hot dogs for dinner, and I just had a little bit of onion chopped up, and I'm just going to throw that little bit in there that I had chopped up. Okay, what are we putting in now?
We're adding how much eggs?
I think I'm going to put in 2 eggs because I've got 2 pounds of meat.
We're adding 2 eggs
which
because
normally,
she has 2 pounds.
Yeah, which normally I put in 1 egg for 2 pounds of meat, but I'm just going by what this girl said, and we're going to go with it, so
go with the flow.
I hope she's right. Okay, what are we doing now?
We're going to put seasoning in it to season it up.
Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder.
This is onion powder, right?
Yep, onion powder.
And she's going to add a little bit of some onion powder.
Yep.
I read it, so I'm so cool.
What else are we going to throw in there? Salt and pepper.
I'm not
Right there. Hand me the salt and pepper.
So we have some salt and we have some pepper. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh yeah.
I hope this is good.
I don't know.
I usually use like the McCormick seasoning packets for meatloaf. Like I was saying earlier, I usually use either Planko breadcrumbs or and the McCormick seasoning packet and egg and milk and stuff like that in mine. I hope this is good.
So we're gonna add some milk.
Okay, I'm gonna try 1/2 cup of milk. And if I don't think that's enough, then I'll end up adding like a little bit more. So we're gonna go with 1/2 cup to start with. And then we're gonna stir all this up together and see what we have. So I don't really put my meatloaf in a loaf shape. I just put it in this glass baking dish and squished it all down in there after I mixed it up good. I just ended up just washing my hands good and using my hands because I think that's the best way to mix it up. And I'm just going to take some ketchup and put on top. You could add barbecue sauce, brown sugar, or whatever you wanted to this, or you could just use plain ketchup. And I'm just going to do plain ketchup. We like a lot, so I'm just going to layer it on thick and spread it out. I did preheat my oven to 375. I'm waiting on it to heat up while I'm adding this ketchup. And I'm going to be making I put this recipe on here before, my homemade mashed potatoes. I'm going to make them tonight as well. And probably some shells and cheese and maybe some corn left over from the garden from last summer. So yeah, so I have a pretty good layer of ketchup on there. When this preheats, we're going to throw this in the oven for about an hour and let this bake. And if I feel like we need more ketchup on there, I may take it out in between and add more, so we'll just have to see. So here's our meatloaf. It didn't shrink like my other recipe does, which is a plus. I hope it tastes as good. So here's our finished product, and enjoy. Okay, just an update. I like my original recipe better. Everybody's different.